I've watched 3 of your videos so far, and I'm not going to argue specifics with you because obviously arguments could go round and round. That's not my point. My basic issue is what your motives are. Why does it seem that you open your first video that was posted over a year ago and it's still getting comments on it? You talk about all of the other faiths that are out there, but yet the rest of your video and every single video so far has focused on Christianity. Why only attack Christianity? I'm sorry. It makes no sense to me. Everyone is out to attack Christianity. It seems that you can't do anything in this country if you are a Christian. And I use the term Christian loosely, and if you'll notice that a lot of us Christians have moved to a term called born again to separate ourselves from the rest of the masses who happen to have been baptized when they were a baby or happen to go to church on Easter and Christmas, because all of those folks consider themselves Christians. The term Christian would actually mean that you would be a follower of Christ, not someone who happens to even go to church every Sunday. So anyway, I got that out of the way. Because you attack Christianity, it makes me wonder why you do. Islam is just as equally a target, but yet you don't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Buddhism, Hinduism, why not hit those? The big thing is that Christ is a threat to everyone who is not a follower. He had even said that if you're not with me, you're against me, and it's obvious that you're just against him, so therefore you're kind of fulfilling his own words. You cannot be a Christian and break into any kind of entertainment. You can't be a Christian and be an actor and be successful. You cannot be a Christian and be a successful singer and be successful. Even though I listen to hard rock, metal, alternative, and I don't listen to the fluffy, lovey-dovey Christian music. Can't stand it because I find it lacking. But anyway, there is so much good music out there in the Christian music industry that far exceeds what is on our radio. Not just in content, I'm talking about straight quality. But yet it will never receive radio play because it doesn't even mention Christ, but because it's performed by Christian singers and artists. Yeah, moving on. The one thing I find lacking in a lot of your stuff, actually all of your stuff, is that there are no references. You don't, from an atheist point of view, I would expect you to reference our Bible. And when you do, you don't put it in context, and that's what's really necessary in order for me to give credibility to what you have to say. It seems like you kind of have a Sunday school understanding of it, and that unfortunately is not enough for anyone to really be swayed by the words you have to say. You have to have your head wrapped around this in order for it to be convincing. I mean, talking about mudmen, I'm sorry, I don't buy it. But back to your motives, I honestly want to know, why would you want to throw so many people into confusion and chaos in their lives? What's the purpose of you broadcasting your beliefs? If you don't believe in a God, then why try and convince others that there is none? What's the harm in someone believing it? I know that in the past, the Catholic Church has done a lot of bad things. But in reality, what's wrong with someone going to church on Sunday? What's wrong with someone hearing pastor, preacher, or priest telling them to be good? I'm sorry. What are your motives? What's the reason behind it? Honestly, it smells like propaganda. It smells like you have an agenda. It sounds like you're almost a church in itself. I don't know. I would really love to know, because I've heard other people say they're just trying to be a resource for those who are seeking truth. But if it was really a resource, then you would not have to belittle, make fun of Christians. There would be plain logic. References would be given. You would be trying to help people, but it's not trying to help people. It's trying to sway people. That's what you're doing. So clean your stuff up a little bit. Make it more credible, and you know what? I would have no reason to argue. Think about it.